Hello and welcome back to another video. This is going to be a bit of a quick one. I actually had this filmed and I was ready to go, but I had a lot of things to do, specifically watching Tiny Dog, and he does take a lot of time, but also, it's the season and I had a bunch of packages come in and we needed to wrap them and get them brought in the house, and yeah, so a lot of stuff just kind of coming up at one time. And I also had to go, I have a doctor's appointment and all kinds of stuff, so yeah, it's been a lot. So I'm just gonna try to get this voiceover done. It's really difficult in my house in the evening, and yes, I'm doing this same day, so when you watch this, it's gonna be just a little bit after I got this all put together. So yeah, it's been a hectic few days, and yeah, I wasn't sure I was going to do this, and I really don't want it to be late, so I'm just trying my best to get this done now. And yeah, so hopefully it doesn't come off as like erratic and, I don't know, just kind of sped through. I don't really want it to be that way for everybody who wants to just chill and, watch and listen to a video. So what I was doing was I was sketching. I had kind of a crappy drawing day. As you could tell from the guy on the left, it just wasn't great. And some of the other ones that are on the side I had done the day before. Just some of them, because I draw on a specific file for a long time until it gets tired of me, and then I choose a new one, so it's got days and days worth of stuff on it. I kind of thought I hadn't really drawn a girl in a while, so I just went ahead and drew her. I thought she could just have these like little shorts and fishnets, and maybe she skates, something like that. I could never skate. Actually, I had a skateboard when I was pretty young, and we have terrible streets, so there's no way I could ride them down the streets. I would have perished immediately, directly into a giant pothole. We created a little ramp out of this like old board, and yeah, I tried to go down it, and the board slipped out from under me, and I hit my butt. I bruised my tailbone. Which is not the first time I've done that. And after that, I didn't really want to be on it anymore, to be honest. I mean, it wasn't the first time I'd fallen. I had slipped on it a couple times and whacked my head and whatever, but that was pretty much my I'm over pretending I can skateboard phase. It was a cool skateboard though. I really liked it. The bottom of it had this really cool skull on it, and yeah, as you can tell, I'm very tired. Speaking is not going to be great. But we have one take, so we're just going with it. I did just kind of speed this up. I didn't want to. My original idea was that I was going to do the cuts and stuff like normal, do kind of a chill chat, and that didn't happen. Yeah, as per usual, that did not happen. I drew really simple shoes. They're kind of terrible, actually, but that's okay. I was already frustrated trying to draw. I drew some more stuff, but I cut it out because it was awful. It made me sad in my heart hole, so it was a big no from me. And the rest of the video was something that I did a bit ago. It was a different day, just trying to make some figures, and yeah, these were from a different day. There were some studies, Bridgman, leg, whatever. I'm not the biggest fan of Bridgman, I'll be totally honest with you guys. I like drawing from oh yeah, by the way, I'm drawing from reference for a bit right here, and I'll try to remember to tell you when I draw a character from my head or whatever. There's not that many in here, so yeah. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Bridgman. I like going through and just figure drawing off of the simple ones that he has in there and putting my own twist on it, and not necessarily copying, because I don't get as much from it. I don't like it. I feel like it's too chunky, and that's not to say that it's not good. It just doesn't you know how just certain things appeal to you and certain things don't. That's just the way that it is for me. That's Bridgman. So, yeah, that's why. That's why I don't really use Bridgman that much. And I have had people recommend him to me, that I should study from that stuff, but I just don't. I don't like it. I don't really like it. It's fine for certain things, I will admit, and I do try to use it occasionally. I think it's good practice, but as for properly studying from it and doing some sort of copies, not tracing necessarily, but copies, no, I don't like it. I wish I would have actually recorded when I was doing some horse skull studies. I did them last week, maybe. It was something like that. And even though they were a huge struggle, I think it would have been interesting to show, since I usually draw a lot of people, but yeah, we're just drawing horses, because I really wanted to do like some sort of horse portrait. And I think that it's better for me if I do a few skeletal and musculature studies. Otherwise, I get confused about lines that I'm seeing, and I just like to know that even if I'm not seeing those lines, I know where they're supposed to go and what they represent. So, yeah, I didn't do it though, because of the constant busyness. No matter how far out of the season we get, there's always something. So, yeah. And I did actually get some more stuff out to continue with my little short comic. I'd really like to finish that one eventually. I wanted to finish it through November and December. Or sorry, October and November. That didn't really work out. Oh no, my dad is home. I hope I have enough quiet so I could just finish this out, because he turns the TV on so loud, insanely loud, and I don't really want a copyright strike, so I was trying to get this done before he came home. I probably should have just skipped out on dinner and let my food get cold and done the voiceover so that I had time. But I was editing this in such a hurry, and it just still wasn't quite fast enough, so I did cut out some of these. I did not like the one that I did there on the right. The upper body isn't horrible, but down to the lower body is awful. I didn't have enough of a gap, and I didn't really want to just use a marquee tool, so yeah, I didn't fix it. But what would you say, the planes are not very clear on the back, from where the rib cage dips forward, and then the pelvis, oh my gosh, you get what I'm saying, okay? They're opposing shapes, and it creates really nice plane changes in the back, and I didn't do it, and it looks terrible, and that's what I'm trying to get at here. So yeah, I stepped away from that one, and I plan on returning to it and doing another one, but I was trying to be quick when I was filming, because it was another day I didn't have any time. I was watching our puppy. He only sleeps for so long, and I just didn't have time. And as sick of hearing that as everyone is, I'm sick of saying it. So here we are. This one's from my imagination. I was trying to think of the back view that I had drawn over there, and then also think of this girl that I drew, and I decided to draw a more muscular version because, I don't know, I think it looks awesome when chicks have tons of muscle. So there you go. Especially a climber's body. I find that very cool, very appealing shapes, especially in the biceps. So, oh, and the deltoids. Oh, the deltoids look so good. The shoulder muscles look great in people who climb. Men and women yeah. But I really like the muscular arms mixed with the slender waist kind of thing for the shapes. Yeah. This one is, I'm pretty sure, fully from my imagination, and should be the last one that I do, but I just got into scribbling this guy. I was going really fast, actually. On already without this being sped up, I was scribbling, as you can tell. A lot of just filling out the shapes and stuff. So, yeah, just trying to create a weird figure. I didn't have a huge idea, just a slight one. And I just wanted to see where it would go because I was sick of drawing from pictures. Very sick of it. I get irritated with it after a while, as I've said before. And I just want to draw from imagination, but lately when I was trying to do that, it wasn't turning out great. And that really gets on my nerves. So I was back to figure drawing and back to studies and back to this or that and getting myself back into that. Which is weird because I was actually feeling better. This happens to me. I'll just start feeling better, finally, about what I'm making. And then when I sit down to draw, everything's garbage. And it's like this obstacle that I have to overcome every single time. And yeah, it hurts you. It hurts you a little bit. And I'm not going to say that I'm someone who has a big ego or anything. I don't really... I'd love to be someone who had a big ego. I just feel like that must be really great to at least have enough that you feel, pretty good about what you're doing. I do not have much ego or confidence, so I don't have that. Sadly. So, yeah, but it's still a blow to my self-confidence, for sure. I'll just feel like I've forgotten everything and I can't draw anything. And then I kind of turned to just making a cool belt buckle here. I really like making interesting belt buckles, and that was a part of a lot of my designs for a while. I did default mostly to a skull, of course I did, and a few times to a punk zombie back in the day. I don't know if it came out that way, but yeah, this one's supposed to be kind of a ghoul. That's why it has ears. I'm sorry, that is my dog barking outside. He's fine. He just went to go see Dad, so yeah. I don't do much with the legs. I don't even properly draw his jeans. This is some trash. I did draw a little bit after this, but I deleted that too. It's not much either. It was 2 figures. One of them was terrible. The other one was fine. It was like a waiter guy, but it wasn't that great, and I didn't want to add it in. So I thought this was better to leave it on. And we're nearly finished with it, so. Ugh, I'm like stuffed up. And I feel like I'm choking. I drew him a little soda right here. I called it Fat Bergs. Oh, just Fat Berg. I didn't put the S in. That's fine. That's cool. Just made sure that I knew he was wearing ripped jeans, because of course he is. I did do a little bit more with that. Never mind, but I don't draw a shoe. And I don't know why he's on a wall. And then the trash is spilling out right here. I was like, whatever. And he's holding a burger. Didn't agree with that. Didn't even draw the other hand holding it. But yeah, I ran out of time to do much more. I mean, like I said, I did do some quick other figures, but I was going to work on this one more and give him more of a face, and yeah. Anyway, this is the finished picture. I hope that you liked it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day or night, and bye.